Today we'll be going over quite a simple problem in C++ that's determining whether or not a given number is a palindrome. If you don't know what a palindrome is, it's essentially a number or a word that is spelled the same forward as it is backwards. So good examples of this would be 3, 2, 1 would equal to 1, 2, 3. Therefore, it would not be a palindrome, whereas 1, 2, 1 is equal 1, 2, 1 is equal to 1, 2, 1 backward or forward, so it would be a palindrome. Alrighty. So we have a function here that returns a Boolean value, so either true or false, and it's called isPalindrome, which takes one parameter, an integer, which we just call x. The first thing we do is we go into our first line and we create a string, and we say to the string representation of the parameter passed, that being x. So let's say our parameter passed is 321. This toString function will just wrap that 321 into quotation marks, creating a string. Next, we will declare but not define a string variable called xFlipped. We will then create a simple for loop starting at the last character, right here, starting at the last character of our string or our integer, because it's the same thing at this point. And we'll do this all the way from I greater than or equal to 0. So the moment I is a negative number, we stop, and we'll continuously decrease I by 1. So if the parameter passed is 3 to 1, we will start at the value 1, then 2, and then 3, and we'll end it. The first thing we'll do is in that value that we defined but not the value that we declared but not defined, called xFlipped, all we're going to do is we're going to add the value of x to a string at position I to it. And all we have to do then is check if x to string is equal to xFlipped. Let me just see it out here just so you see what's happening. Let's go xFlipped. I'll give a space equal to. Do an endl. Just change this x to string, save everything. And this is just the first iteration of the program. And let's go save. Alright, let's run the program. And there we go. 321 is equal to 120. This is false, therefore it returns a value of 0 right there. 121 is equal to 121, so it returns a 1. Negative 121. The first character would be a negative, so that's our last character. The next character is a 1, next character is a 2, last character is a 1. This would be a palindrome, but as you see, because our negative characters are different places, it is therefore not a palindrome. And that's all for today's video.